That's exactly what we're going to do here this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, this is going to be small town Americana at its best. Umpires are ready to go. Fans from Weston ready to go. Fans from Choudrant ready to go. And you're ready to go. Thank you so much for joining us here on a blustery, I don't know if that could be, that's a little bit too strong of a word, blustery night here at the Jonesboro Jackson Parish Recreation Center. And it is going to be the LHS AA regional. And I have to say, it's really neat to see, with honesty, these teams are disappointed in having to face each other now. They would rather face each other in Sulphur, but that's how the brackets were called. The brackets were made, and so it's going to be number 15 ranked Choudrant on the road, not far, to Weston. So on the field, it's going to be Cooper Blundell on the mound, the big bump taking the ball from head coach Joey Kemp, and behind the plate, it's Cole Taylor. Taylor behind the plate. First base, Jacob Gill for the Weston Wolves with a record of 19-13. 19-13 on the season. Second base, Braden Tiro and Drew Browning around at third. Ty Henderson, the shortstop for the Wolves. Tate Henderson in left. Bryce Zayer in center. Colton Blundell around in right. Again, we want to thank our partners for making this possible, this game. And you're going to see the post 3615 VFW. That's Tom and Kathy Cox Bonio saying, you know what, Rick? We want to help bring this broadcast, streamcast, but post 3615 needs your support. So if you would, we're going to build a post for them, and we thank them for getting involved here this morning, or evening, I should say. Bobby Conville, Raymond James, also sponsor of tonight's game. Century Next Bank, Choudrant Mini Mart, courtesy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Thank you. And continuing the scroll, Dan Lord Plumbing, the Emery House, Sally and John Emery, J. Mallard Ford in Jonesboro, O'Neill Gas in Choudrant for making this possible. We thank you so much. And then the origin of Origin Bank is the Bank of Choudrant, and they are our game sponsor here tonight. So we're getting ready to play. Leading off for the Aggies, head coach Joel Antley, 13-16. That's Joel around at third, coaching third. Leading off is the sophomore, Braden Bagwell, left-handed batter. First one up, and we are going to play baseball here tonight.
Boom.
In there, called strike one. We're underway. Thank you all for tuning in, streaming in. Blundell, pitch, low and away. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Aggies in their blue pinstripe tops, white pants. On deck will be Smith, Colton Smith, the big right-hander. Blundell from the stretch. Fouled it into the mask of Tolar. No harm done. That's why they wear the gear. So now Blundell ahead of Bagwell. In the count, 2-1. That's to left. Is stay fair. That is deep. And it's a fair ball. That's going to be extra bases for a leadoff Bagwell double. The wind is blowing out. We should see some fireworks this afternoon. So Bagwell, he's aboard with a leadoff double for the Aggies. Top of the first, just underway, no score. Colton Smith, the junior third baseman. Ground ball to the right side. Second baseman gets past Tiro, but he knocks it down. Enough in time to get the runner. Now Gill, the first baseman, overthrows third, but to no advancement as Bagwell gets to third. So Could be a sacrifice, but it's fielder's choice. Either way, one out as Tiro stayed with it to get the ground out. First out, TJ Smith, senior first baseman, steps into the box.
Let's go, TJ.
Standing in third, Bagwell, just underway.
Let's go, 10.
Blundell, pitch. Had some heat on it, but it was up and away, ball one.
Let's go, TJ.
Swings right through it. The pitch was up at the letters. Smith wanted it. Came up empty. 1 ball, 1 strike. Curveball catches the outside part of the plate for a called strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right here, TJ.
Runner at third. Bagwell with a leadoff double. Blundell. Curveball stays outside, wastes a pitch away. Title sponsor for the game tonight, Origin Bank.
Let's go, TJ.
The origin story of Origin Bank, Choudrant, Louisiana, started out as the Bank of Choudrant. Pitch. Deep to left. It is gone. A home run.
Let's go, Aggies! Way to go, TJ!
All right, so just like that, 2-0, top of the first inning. That's ball. Nope, check it. Strike 1. In there. Called strike 2 on the pitcher, Eli Callender. So TJ Smith, the senior first baseman, takes leadership. That's straight away to center field. Going back is there. He jumps at the fence, makes a really nice catch for the second out. So now we have 2 outs. And Cash Camp looks at a called strike 1. Pitch is high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Low and outside. And the pitch, fouls it. Hits the screen, as you heard. Top of the first just underway. Aggies take the early lead. Camp, the left fielder, freshman. Blundell, pitch. Got him right in the helmet. And that's why they wear the gear. So he's down to first, hit by pitch in a big way. That's going to bring up the designated hitter, junior, Wade Watson. Watson batting in the 6th slot for head coach Joel Antley. Blundell with a man on first. Fastball catches the outside part of the plate, strike 1. Barmore, the sophomore, on deck. Leaned into it, but the ball stayed outside. Good eye for Watson. Bagwell opened it up with a leadoff stand-up double. Smith, ground ball to the right side. This is Tiro, the second baseman, takes a big hop, gets away from him. So Watson's aboard. That took a real big hop. Tiro should have had it, however, he's facing the sun. Either way, Aggies aboard. Threatening yet again here in the top of the first. They lead 2-0. Fastball, strike one on the sophomore right fielder, Austin Barmore. Camp at second, Watson on at first. Fastball in there, strike one. Internet service provided by Totally Unwired Internet, TU Web, totallyunwired.net. Eric Hanna, call him. Ring him up. That one had some mustard on it. So, Batterton goes, check that, Barmore goes down. Looking for the first strikeout now for Cooper Blundell. Blundell, but not before. 2 runs cross the plate. And we'll go to the bottom of the first inning with the Aggies leading by a score 2-0.
At Origin Bank, we don't believe in one-size-fits-all banking. We know that every person who walks through our doors is original, with a unique personality and individual financial needs. As trusted advisors, we believe in getting to know our customers and building relationships so that we can better understand how to assist them in achieving their financial goals, no matter what direction life takes them. Here at Origin Bank, we celebrate originality, and we look forward to getting to know the original in you. Origin Bank. Bank Original. Member FDIC.
Propane delivers eco-responsible energy for friends and family gatherings. Propane delivers safe and affordable power for great meals indoors and out. Propane delivers warmth and peace of mind even during power outages. For the best things in life, propane delivers.
O'Neill Gas, for all your propane needs.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Rick Godley with you here. Jackson Parish, we find ourselves on this Thursday night for some playoff baseball between 2 storied high school baseball teams, Choudrant Aggies, who lead by a score of 2-0 heading into the bottom of the first inning. Weston High School, the Weston Wolves, ranked number 2. Leading off is going to be the catcher, Cole Tolar. Setting the defense on the mound, Eli Callender. Behind the plates, it is Josh Sellers. First pitch and right at Braden Bagwell. So that makes it easy. Callender with 1 pitch, 1 out. Tolar leads it off. Batting second, the center fielder, Bryce Zare. Left-handed batter behind him, Drew Browning, the third baseman. On cleanup, Braden Tiro, the senior second baseman. So Zare to face Callender. And the pitch. Ball, and I would say he bounced it in the dirt. There is no dirt here. It's all artificial. Nice facility. Wolves got a bye in the first round. Fastballs in there, called strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the first. Ground ball foul. Zare batting in the second slot. Count now 1-2. If you're just joining us, you watch it on the archives. Bagwell led off with a stand-up double. Colton Smith, fielder's choice outside. And then it was TJ Smith who launched one over the left field to make it 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. Pitch. That curveball. Zare stayed with it, got it out. Foul ball. Count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Weston, the Wolves, in the ominous black pinstripes, the white pinstripes on the black uniforms. sea of red here. Ball outside gets away from Callender. No harm done, no one on. One out, bottom of the first. So Zaire works the count full on Callender. A lot of high school baseball winding up towards Sulphur. Walked him. So, unlike the first batter, one pitch, one out, second batter worked Callender for a free pass. Aggies coming in with 6 state championships. Drew Browning, the third baseman, steps into the box from the right side. Callender from the stretch. TJ Smith holding on at first. Curveball outside. Sellers fakes a throw down to first. Callender gets the sign, checks the runner. And the pitch on the way. Runner going, hit and run on. That goes into the parking lot. Listen closely. Ooh. The moan of the crowd. There's going to be a bill on the end of that one. And it won't be a duck bill. If it hit my car, it's just going to add the value. Curveball gets in there. Nice pitch from Callender. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the third batter up, bottom of the first inning. Callender with 1 out, 1 aboard. Zaire takes his lead. High and over the head, going down safely to second, and the wild pitch goes Zaire. Trying to scratch back here in only the bottom of the first inning. You knew this game was going to be a good one. Starting off a good one. And the pitch inside, gets away from Sellers, but Zaire not moving. That's going to run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Callender with a gift with the first batter, 1 pitch, 1 out. He's run the next 2 full. And the pitch pulls it foul. Count stays the same. Wind blowing straight away. Don't know the dimensions here on the field. Don't see any signs. We're at the Jackson Parish Sports Complex. And the pitch, that curveball, he waits on it. It's playable. TJ in foul territory, calls for it. And in and out of his glove. Oh. And he used 2 hands. He may have squeezed it. Well, he did squeeze it. Too soon. Matter of fact, that probably looked like a balloon floating down. He was under it, played it well. Miscue may come back to bite us. So Browning, he gets a mulligan. Ooh, and he gets a black and blue mark. So he took one for the team there. That's going to be put 2 Wolves aboard. First and second, 1 out, bottom of the first. Phillips Construction, thank you. It's Cody Phillips, 2002 Aggie State Champion, sponsor of tonight's game. We appreciate you, Cody, for jumping on board and making that happen. And all of our other community partners. The VFW Post 3615, Bobby Conville of Raymond James, Century Next Bank, Choudrant Mini Mart. Thank you. All right, back to the field. Callender with 2 aboard. He's getting himself into a jam. Runner going, curveball. Outside, throw down to third, and it went, nice play by Colton Smith because it went in foul territory. So a double steal executed. We have some fundamentally sound high school baseball teams here in Weston, Louisiana. Runner at third, Zaire swiped the bag. He was hit by the pitch. No, he was walked, my bad. Big swing on Braden Tiro, second baseman. He's the cleanup batter. He was trying to get it back in more on that one. Here's a pitch from Callender. Another swing. A mighty Casey cut. And strikes him out. That's the first strikeout now for Callender. It's going to bring up the pitcher. Nope. His brother, Colton Blundell, the right fielder. Pitches outside. Sellers had to go get it. Ball one. Two Wolves on the bags. Third base is there. Second base, Browning at the plate. Blundell, pitch high. 2 balls, no strike. Perfect weather for a perfect high school baseball game. Pitches outside. Callender now not doing himself any favors. Got to get out of this one. Get the butterflies out here in the bottom of the first inning. Pitch. Low, walked him on 4. Well, we got the bases loaded. 2 outs. The Wolves trail by 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. And the pitch. Big swing. Swings right through it. So Callender, Cooper Delaney takes a mighty cut. Curveball outside. Evens the count 1-1. Delaney batting .250. 21 for 84. And the pitch. Pitch was up out of the zone. Tipped it. He went up for it. Fishing high. Came up empty on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the first. Bases loaded. Callender, pitch. Got him. Bring him up. So Callender reached back, fought his way out with the bases loaded here in the bottom of the first with no runs, no hits, no errors, none. Well, check that. 3 left on. So 1 inning in the books. With our score, 2-0, Choudrant.
Courtesy, a great place to buy a car. You'll love the smiling faces here at Courtesy. You'll love the deal you get on every car you buy. No matter where the road may wind, you'll have peace of mind when you know you bought your car right here at Courtesy. Oh, Courtesy, a great place to buy a car.
At Century Next Bank, employees like Tony Bacon are busy working for you. She's deeply committed to her local university and the customers she interacts with.
We're not just bankers, we're partners with our community and trying to make it a better place to live and raise our kids. That's something that I'm very passionate about, but it's not just me, it's the whole bank. It's the people that I work with.
For more on Tony's story, visit bankwithlocals.com. Century Next Bank, what's next for you? Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Rick Godley here with you in the bottom of the first inning. Check that, top of the second inning. My bad. Top of the second, and to the box is Tucker Batterton. Pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the second, we find ourselves 2-0. The Aggies lead, scoring on a 2-run home run. TJ Smith. In there, called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got him. So Batterton goes down looking. That is the 3rd strikeout victim for Cooper Blundell. Blundell, 3 strikeouts. Top of the order, nope, bottom of the order. Number 9, center fielder Jackson Pyle, senior. Swings at the first pitch. Here, listen for the thud. No. Comes up empty, fortunately. Blundell, pitch, way in outside. Tolar couldn't hold on to that. One ball, one strike. Number 9 in the order, Pyle, center fielder. Into the screen. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes. A nice ceremony this afternoon, 1:30. Today is the 5th anniversary of the tornado that ripped through Ruston. And there is the Ruston Strong Plaza. Pitch low outside by the smokestack. How that smokestack survived that tornado right in the path is Ruston Strong. Blundell, pitch. Ground ball. This is to the right side. Theriot, big hop again. This time he stays with it, and he gets the speedy Pyle on the ground out. So Theriot, he's been having to face the last bounce that goes up over his head. He stayed with it for the 4-3. Second out. Top of the order we go. Braden Bagwell led it off with a stand-up double. Looks at a pitch in there called strike 1. O'Neill Gas, thank you so much for sponsoring. Outside and low. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Game sponsor, Origin Bank, started as the Bank of Choudrant. 1912, pitch low and away. So we thank our title sponsor, Origin Bank. Here's the 4 segments of Origin's mission. Communities, and that's what they're doing, investing back in our communities. Pitch in there. So Blundell's starting to paint the corners. Possibly settling into a groove. Still early, top of the second, 2-0. On deck, Smith. And Blundell steps off. TotallyUnwired.net, TotallyUnwired.net. Give Eric Hanna a phone call. Tipped it right into the glove for another strikeout. So 3 up, 3 down for the Aggies here in the top of the second inning. 4 strikeouts for Blundell. Bottom of the second, we head when we return. 2-0 Aggies.
People will come, Ray. The one constant through all the years, Ray, has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers. It's been erased like a blackboard, rebuilt and erased again. But baseball has marked the time. This field, this game, is a part of our past, Ray. It reminds us of all that once was good, and it could be again. Oh, people will come, Ray. People will most definitely come.
At Origin Bank, we don't believe in one-size-fits-all banking. We know that every person who walks through our doors is original, with a unique personality and individual financial needs. As trusted advisors, we believe in getting to know our customers and building relationships so that we can better understand how to assist them in achieving their financial goals, no matter what direction life takes them. Here at Origin Bank, we celebrate originality, and we look forward to getting to know the original in you. Origin Bank. Bank Original. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Rick Godley here. We're in Jonesboro, Louisiana, actually in between Weston and Jonesboro for Louisiana High School baseball. We're talking playoff baseball of the LHSAA. between the Weston Wolves, Choudrant Aggies. Bottom of the second we go. It's going to be Tate Henderson, Gill, Jacob Gill, and Ty Henderson. Your 7, 8, and 9 batters facing Eli Callender. First pitch, outside, ball one. On the right fielder, senior Tate Henderson. Callender pitch. In there. Called strike. Evens the count, 1-1. Bottom of the second, 2-0 our score. Choudrant over Weston. Looks at a pitch low. A good eye from Henderson. In the on-deck circle, in front of the sea of red, Jacob Gill, the first baseman. Pitch. High and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Head coach Joey Kemp, father of one of our buddy ball players, his first year. Had a great time. Here's a pitch from Callender. In there, call, strike 2. Callender with 2 strikeouts on the young evening here in the bottom of the second inning. Tipped it off the mask of Sellers. I'm seeing another where the Weston Wolves are 21-13. One source had them at 19-13. Either way, they're still playing baseball. Ranked number 2. Low. So Henderson, Tate works out a free pass. Not really wanting to walk the leadoff batter. Eli just did that. So we got a Wolf on at first, being held on there by TJ Smith. He's going to put Callender into the stretch. Henderson takes his lead. Curveball out of the zone, ball 1. Bottom of the second inning. Lost to DeSoto, these Wolves. They played up. They've lost their last 4. But to DeSoto, Sterlington, West Washita, throw over to first, not in time, as Henderson gets back. And St. Frederick's. So head coach Joey Kemp willing to play anyone, anywhere, anytime. Bounced it. Good play from Sellers, keeping it in front of him. And keeping the leadoff runner, Henderson, on at first. It's Callender from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That curveball's in there for a called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike on the 9th man up in the order. Jacob Gill, the first baseman. Callender, runner going. It's going to bloop into right, and it's going to drop for a base hit. So he got it off the end of the bat on the hit and run. Nice piece of hitting from Jacob Gill. Henderson had to hold because it was a slow hit. Batterton, no way was he going to get to it. Barmore from right couldn't get to it. So it falls in there. 2 Wolves aboard. You see him out there. Henderson at second, Gill at first. Into the plates. Another Henderson. This one Ty. The 2 aboard. Squares to bunt. He bunts it into the plate for a strike. So to the small ball with no outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Callender dug himself a hole in the first inning. I got the bases loaded, but got out of it. Flirting here in a not so good way as well. 2 Wolves aboard with no outs. Heading into the meat of the order. So Tolar reaches for it, bunts it foul. finds himself now looking up, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Calendar, pitch. Curveball in there for a called strike. And Henderson with nowhere to go. Sellers dropped it. Henderson said, well, I'm going to try to get to first, but his battery mate there, Jacob Gill, was down there. So 1 out now. Calendar. And the pitch to Cole Tolar. That curveball did not break in enough. There's a base hit straight away to center field, and it's Jackson Pyle picks it up, coming throw home, and sliding in for the first run, Henderson. Stopping at second is Gill. So we're getting a courtesy runner. It's going to bring up Bryce Zaire. 2-1. Calendar with 1 out. Here in the bottom of the second inning. Jacob Gill down at second. Courtesy runner in on at first for Tolar, the catcher. Timeout called by Zaire. Zaire walked and got as far as third in the first, when Calendar got himself into a jam with the bases loaded, but managed to strike out to get out of the inning. 1 out here. That one is to straightaway center field, but that's going to drop in front of Jackson Pyle, rounding third, coming home. No play at the plate as the ball got away from Pyle. And Gill comes home to tie it up. So Zaire with an RBI double. As the ball got by Pyle, it dropped away from him and just rolled. So an RBI double for Zaire knots the score at 2. And Browning to the plate. Down to third base, and Colton Smith couldn't hang on to it. It was a screamer. Another run in for the Wolves. As they take the lead here in the bottom of the second inning, 3-2. So Browning's on at first with an RBI single. Bats are awake for the Wolves with 1 out. Way inside on the cleanup batter, Braden Tiro, the second baseman. Got him caught in a rundown. Oh, and he got back in time. They had him caught in a rundown out there, Bryce Zaire. A little slow on the call, but still. So now we have Joey Kemp talking with the umpire, kind of wondering the signal that the umpire did with his hands up rather than safe. But Zaire got himself literally in a pickle. And Drew Browning probably held on to the ball a little bit too long. So all hands safe. 1 ball, no strike on the cleanup batter, second baseman Chiro, who struck out in the first. Runner goes, swings and misses down to third. safe. Good throw from Sellers, but not in time. So the lead, Zaire pulls Browning down to second. 2 more Wolves in scoring position. Theriot swings with a vengeance. 1-1 pitch. Pitch is high. Nope. Yet it was a ball. Thought he has said strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike. He waited on Colton Smith, a slow roller to third, high and up and over the head of TJ Smith. That's going to score 1. That's going to. So Smith, sure-handed, he waited and overthrew the ball. No way TJ was going to get that. So Theriot's aboard on an error. It's going to put Wolves at the corners as they go up here in the bottom of the second inning, 4-3. Check that, 4-2. Blundell, the right fielder, to face Callender. Swings at a curveball that broke way down. Blundell would like that back. Can't get it back. No balls, 1 strike. So the Wolves with 4 here in the bottom of the second inning take the lead, 4-2. Callender. This one's a slow roller off of Callender's glove. So that's going to score Browning. Callender had to jump for it, and it just went off his glove. No way they were going to get. I'll give him a hit because of the high bounce, but still another run in and 2 aboard. Wolves still attacking here in the bottom of the second inning. Theriot on at second, Blundell at first. To the plate, Delaney. Mighty cut. Cooper Delaney struck out swinging. He's getting his money's worth when he gets up there. Callender checks the runner, comes home. Curveball pops sky high. Who's calling for it? Callender's calling for it. Got it. So he pulls it in, waved everybody off. That's for the second out here for the 9th batter up in this inning. Well, actually, batted around. This is Tate Henderson now. His second at bat. He got it all going when he worked out a walk. That ball gets away from Sellers. Throw down to third. Not in time. So in the wild pitch, that's going to put 2 more Wolves closer to home. Theriot on third, swings at it, foul. Wind is still blowing out. This is Henderson. 1 ball, 1 strike. Henderson led it off with a walk and came around and scored. On the single by Tolar, ball gets away from Sellers. No advancement from Theriot on at third, Blundell on at second. 2 outs, bottom of the second, 5-2. Pitch. High. 3 balls, 1 strike. Want to thank Choudrant Mini Mart making the game possible. Fouls it into the fence. Also, Courtesy Automotive, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep. Our streaming partners for tonight. Cody Phillips, Phillips Construction, O'Neill Gas, J. Mallard Ford in Jonesboro. Henderson, left-handed batter. He launches this one. This one's going back deep into over the head and over the wall. A home run. So Henderson sends it over right center for a 3-run home run here in the bottom of the second inning. So that slap on the cheek of the 2-run home run by T.J. Smith woke up these Wolves. They lead now by a score of 8-2. Up for the second time this inning, the first baseman, Gill, and he fouls it into the fence. Even the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. So Henderson, Tate Henderson, in this inning has scored twice, 2 out of the 8 runs. Bottom of the second, we find ourselves. Calendar pitch, low. One ball, 1 strike. Gill, check it, 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Base hit into left field. Cash Camp gets in front of it. And the hit-a-thon continues. So the Wolf that's on at first is Jacob Gill. He's the lone Wolf out there because the Wolves have been cleaning the bases to the tune of 8 runs. Ty Henderson, the shortstop. He's now going to face Callender for the second time here in the bottom of the second. Throw over to first. Not in time for Gill. I heard they're doing a fundraiser here for Crew, a little boy that's at St. Jude's from the Weston family. I don't know much more details on that. Fouls it into the screen, but they're trying to raise money for Crew. So if you go to the Weston Facebook page, Weston High School Baseball, I'm sure you'll find all the information that you need to know. 1 ball, check it. No balls, 1 strike. On Ty Henderson, batting out of the 9th slot for head coach Joey Kemp. And the pitch. That one's foul. So Ty Henderson trying to replicate Tate Henderson, keeping it in the family, see if he can go yard. So we've had 2 home runs so far with the wind blowing out. One by T.J. Smith and the other by Tate Henderson. Smith for the Aggies accounts for their 2 runs. 8-2, bottom of the second. Ground ball, this is to the shortstop, fielded there. Bagwell goes to second base for the fielder's choice to end the inning, but not before the carnage is done. As the Wolves score 8, they leave 1, and our score after 2 innings here in Jackson Parish, 8-2, favor of Weston.
At Origin Bank, we don't believe in one-size-fits-all banking. We know that every person who walks through our doors is original, with a unique personality and individual financial needs. As trusted advisors, we believe in getting to know our customers and building relationships so that we can better understand how to assist them in achieving their financial goals, no matter what direction life takes them. Here at Origin Bank, we celebrate originality, and we look forward to getting to know the original in you. Origin Bank. Bank Original. Member FDIC.
Springtime's the right time to visit J. Mallard Ford. J now has the new 2024 Ford Bronco and Ranger Raptors, both built with plenty of torque with up to 500 horsepower. Plenty of power to cut through rough terrain or to carry that boat of yours. Both seat up to 5 people in style and comfort, and both have onboard camera systems. You gotta see to believe. Come see them now and check out the low interest rates. Ford builds them, but J. Mallard makes the difference. J. Mallard Ford, 601 Hudson Avenue, Jonesboro.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Jackson Parish, we find ourselves top of the third inning we go. Third inning, we're going to be heading with our score 8-2 for the Aggies. In the third, it's going to be Smith, and Callender. Sounds like a law firm. Need them to get the base hits to get the runs as they trail by 6, high and tight. Cooper Blundell on the mound for the Wolves. Smith got into a sacrifice in the first inning. Looks at a pitch up and away, 2 balls, no strikes. Smith, the junior third baseman, second time round to see Blundell. Right-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. This one could drop into, no, nice play by Bryce Zaire, center fielder. Looked like it was tailing away into left center, but the fleet footer. So Smith flies out to center field for the first out here in the top of the third inning. To the plate, T.J. Smith. He tagged one in the first, straight down the left field line. Swings at a first pitch, and it's a blooper to Jacob Gill, first baseman. Smith would love to have that one back. So he pops out in foul territory, feebly to his counterpart, first baseman Jacob Gill. That's the second out. Aggies making easy work for him. This is Eli Callender now. High. Ball 1. Want to thank Dan Lord Plumbing. Don't go to bed with the leak. Dan Lord Plumbing. Aggie grad and proud sponsor right here. 1 ball, 1 strike on Eli Callender. Also our friends at the Emery House. High. Sally and John Emery. The Emery Community House in Choudrant, home of Choudrant pride. 8-2, top of the third, 2 outs. Nobody on. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball was high, and Eli climbed the ladder to go for it, got way out in front of it and pulls it down the line at third, foul. So Callender evens the count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Winner of this game will get to go and play number 7. I always have trouble mispronouncing. Lacassine and Holden. Number 10, Holden, they're playing Lacassine. And the pitch high. Good eye from Eli. So the count full after the first 2 batters made it easy for Blundell. Eli swings at a pitch up. He likes the high ones. Callender, the senior pitcher, in for one of these 2 teams. It'll be the final game for their seniors. Baseball's a beautiful game. Baseball's a cruel game. And if you love baseball, you agree with both those statements. Head coach Joel Antley at third, and the pitch. Callender fighting hard here, making Blundell work for it. Also our partners tonight's streamcast, J. Mallard Ford in Jonesboro. Be sure to tell Jay thank you. And Callender works out a walk. So let's see if that could turn into something. Cash Camp steps up, the freshman. Cash batting in the 5th slot. He was hit by a pitch got as far as second in the first. Right-handed batter, runner on at first. Probably a courtesy runner, did not see it. Timeout was called. No pitch. Our friends at O'Neill Gas. Hometown grew up from Choudrant. Sponsors tonight. Ground ball to the third base side, and it is foul. Drew Browning got a glove on it. Close call. Umpire makes it, though. Game sponsor. Now we got the umpires and the two coaches. There's Coach Joel Antley. I thought it looked fair, but I'm not the man. So coming back is going to be Cash Camp with no balls, one strike. It hugged the line. Here's the pitch. Hit him. So Camp gets aboard. That's going to put a couple of Aggies on. Can't see the number. I know that's not Eli down there at second. And going out to talk to his pitcher, Cooper Blundell, pitching coach for Weston. Up to the plate is going to be Wade Watson. Again, our game sponsor tonight. Thank you, Origin Bank. The 4 segments of our mission focusing on our shareholders, but more importantly, our customers, employees, as well as our communities. And I shouldn't say more importantly, that's the logo right there. They're all equal. Origin Bank. What's your origin story? They originated out of Choudrant, Louisiana, in 1912. Batter now, Wade Watson, top of the third. 8-2, 2 aboard with 2 outs. High and tight. 1 ball, no strikes. Ruston Community Men's Shed, the Makers Market's going to be this Saturday from 9 till 3. Makers Market, Ruston Community Men's Shed, celebrating. I'm thinking it's 6 years, said Tommy Folk. 8-2, pitch outside. 2 balls, no strikes with 2 outs, so Eli worked out a walk and really, that fouled off probably 6 to 7 pitches. Cash Camp took one for the team, pitch outside with the black and blue mark, hit by the pitch. So Watson, 3 balls, no strikes, taking all the way. And puts him aboard with a free pass, and guess what we got? We got bases loaded now. So we got Aggies everywhere. Runner for Callender there at third. Down at second is Cash Camp. Wade Watson. This looks like a team of alliteration. Braden Bagwell. To the plate now, Austin Barmore. Pitch gets away and not coming down the line at third. Got away from Tolar. Trying to see the number, Cam Bagwell. Cam Bagwell down there at third. So Bagwell's at third, Cam in for Callender, Camp at second, and Wade Wilson. So with 2 quick outs, now the Aggies are stirring some trouble for Blundell, and it's on the shoulders of Barmore. It's popped. This is foul to the out to first baseman, Jacob Gill. So Barmore flies out in foul territory. Barmore to end the inning here in the top of the third. So the Aggies threatened after going lightly on the first 2 Bottom of the third, we head when we return with the Aggies trailing by a score of 8-2.
Origin Bank, we don't believe in one-size-fits-all banking. We know that every person who walks through our doors is original, with a unique personality and individual financial needs. As trusted advisors, we believe in getting to know our customers and building relationships so that we can better understand how to assist them in achieving their financial goals, no matter what direction life takes them. Here at Origin Bank, we celebrate originality, and we look forward to getting to know the original in you. Origin Bank. Bank Original. Member FDIC.
Propane delivers eco-responsible energy for friends and family gatherings. Propane delivers safe and affordable power for great meals indoors and out. Propane delivers warmth and peace of mind even during power outages. For the best things in life, propane delivers.
O'Neill Gas for all your propane needs.
And we return here to Jonesboro, Louisiana, Jackson Parish, home of Caney Lake, world famous Caney Lake. Bottom of the third inning we are. I am Rick Godley. Happy to be with you on a beautiful night, Thursday night here. High school baseball playoff. And leading off here in the top, check it, bottom of the third inning. Top of the order we go, Cole Tolar. Tolar to face Callender. Hit him. Went behind him. So that one got away from Callender. Called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, leadoff batter. Bottom of the third is Tolar, the catcher. He flied out to short in the first. Singleton scored. One of the 8 runs last inning. 8-2.